people. We're basically going to be doing a recap of what happened yesterday and what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully, it'll be smooth.
My name is Joey.
I'm Elisa.
And I'm Jess. That's Ty.
And that's Ty over there.
Say hi. And we are Island Explorers. Rie might say that she's in it, but we don't know.
It's a question mark. Right now, we are at our Airbnb, our first one, and it's pretty nice. When we first came in here, it was like really, really hot because the air conditioning wasn't on, but luckily we have, so now we're fine. Yesterday, we landed in Taipei.
It was terrifying.
The flight.
It was, yeah.
The turbulence was so scary.
Let's
And
give
it
them a
lasted.
preview. We were all praying for our lives.
You thought you were landing?
Yeah, I thought we were landing.
But once we got there, it was pretty, well, it wasn't like super cold, but it was chilly. We got dropped off by an Uber at this temple that we didn't really get to see because it was still closed. And then we tried to find this #1 breakfast place that Ty found. We didn't know what we were doing in Taipei. It was super last minute. And we finally found it. We walked back and forth trying to find it. We got in line. And there was this nice guy that was willing to help us out.
It was crazy. So if we didn't have that guy to help us, we would have been lost because there was a bunch of yelling and saying what they wanted, and then back and forth yelling, and then just putting trays and food on top of each other. And then one guy was like, "Oh, jump ahead of us," and I was like, "Okay." So I grabbed my tray and I was like, "Where do I put my tray?" And I was just standing there, and then they just continued yelling at each other and placing food on the tray, and then he's like, "Okay, I hope this is enough."
What we had was actually very, very interesting and very good.
It was really good.
Elisa's favorite was the egg burrito.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, I don't know what it
What it's
was,
called.
but it tasted like an egg burrito.
We also had soy milk soup. We got 2 bowls that were cold and 2 bowls that were warm. And those were actually really good.
Yeah.
And then there was just other things that we had, but we didn't really know what they were. But they were pretty good. This is definitely something that I can't tell what I'm eating. I can't tell if this is a root or skin or beef or... And it's also fuzzy. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. But it's there and there's rice around it.
Side note, if you're ever in Taipei and you're looking for free Wi-Fi to connect to,
Oh, yeah.
0.1 free Wi-Fi is the way to go.
Everywhere.
That's the one.
Everywhere. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
How we got there was actually the best way. We were thinking about catching another Uber. We realized there's so many people on these yellow bikes.
We're like, does everyone buy the same bike?
So apparently there's a rental system for bikes. We walked past one and I was like, wait, hold up guys. Let's rent a bike. Finally got up the courage to use my credit card. I was the first one. Things were so smooth. I just put in my credit card info and I got the bike.
Mm-hmm.
The rest was trying to convince these guys to come ride a bike with me.
It was pretty fun. It was still early in the morning, so there wasn't a lot of people walking. There was some intersections that were super crowded, so we just walked. But no one really follows the line in the road. Jess always says it's just suggestions.
There was literally a part where we had to cross the street, but cars were going, and we didn't know if we had to cross or not. It would stop, and then we would have to rush through it, and then they would go right behind us.
Right behind.
I almost got hit by a car.
Southeast Asia, man. It's crazy.
After we rode our bikes, we finally found a stop where we can put back our bikes. We parked, and then we walked maybe 10 minutes to find the temple. And that temple was pretty nice. It was really big. There was a lot of people. And the way that they did their praying was really interesting. They had these red, almost orange slices.
Yeah.
And they're all chipped because they threw them on the ground. And we're like, why is everyone so clumsy? But apparently they do that, and then they pick him up, and then they bow 3 times, and then
Incense in their hand.
and then
And then pray, and then they would do that multiple times.
And then there was a whole big table of just food.
I think they would buy it and then use it as offerings.
We just checked it out for a little bit, and then we had to go back. But it was a pretty good amount of time, and we did so many things. We're pretty impressed on what we were able to do so last minute.
Taipei.
Not
Taipei.
really planned.
Not planned at all, We did a lot of things, and it was really fun. The only thing was when we went back to the airport, we had a little bit of problems.
Tripods? No.
No.
Considered a weapon?
Yeah.
So
We would have used it as a weapon if they didn't let us through.
We eventually had to check in Joey's carry-on, but everything, was fine. We just had to go through security 3 times. Then we got through. We went on our plane, and we got to Thailand, and it was hot versus Taipei.
Bro,
So,
it was hot.
yeah. We got our SIM cards, got our taxi. We drove to our Airbnb, which we couldn't find for a really long time. And it was really sketchy because it was nighttime. We were like driving through the city, and then we turned a corner, and it was just like sketchy, like ghetto little like alleyway. And I was like, oh my god, are we living here? We got dropped off, and he was like, just go down this alley. And we're like, okay. But it's nighttime, so we can't really see, anything. Place that, would make sense where the address would be with the numbers, walking up, wasn't there. And then we eventually just called our Airbnb person, and then we finally found it, and we were just like, oh my god, we gotta drink.
We're so over it.
We're so over it. We went out to go get food.
And alcohol. Alcohol was a journey. So we went to, I believe, the 7-Eleven was when where we tried to go.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to look for alcohol. No alcohol whatsoever. So we decided, okay, let's go to the biggest shopping center, MBK.
The mall.
We got a tuk-tuk. That was scary. It was really fun because you're like in this little thing and we're just all like sitting together. But really scary because like there's just like people walking and you just like turn and we're like, whoa!
And the mopeds are zooming past you.
And we like almost hit people and it's like no big deal. We're just like, oh my god. We eventually got there. We got food. We got like a bunch of food for less than $10 each. We went back because it was getting pretty late. Everything was closed. Got home. We were like, let's charge some stuff. But nope. Because Ty blew some fuses. And nothing was working.
Nope.
That's when we were like, let's drink.
We took like one shot.
One shot. We were so tired.
We all just like pretty much passed out. And then this morning we woke up with electricity. So now we're just like charging everything. We'll show you guys what it looks like because it's a whole little station that we have. Hopefully it'll stay like that and we don't burn down the place.
Today's plan. We're going to a place called Black Box, which has some really great looking food. We're also going to try to get our train tickets. On the 30th, we're going to go to Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep on a train.
We're going to sleep on a train. But basically today's pretty chill. We just want to walk around and see if we can find stuff to do. Thank you guys for, watching this and following us on Instagram and Facebook and our blog. If you haven't, check it out. Thank you again. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's going to be lit.